Hi, my name is Mark Hill. I started band when I was in 7th grade, started on trombone and have been playing trombone since then. I got a degree in music education, actually got a bachelor's and a master's degree, and then I taught band for a couple of years and went into the Air Force Band at that point and was in the Air Force for about 21 years as an Air Force musician, playing mostly trombone, played a little bit of euphonium occasionally, and did a few other things, but retired from the band here in San Antonio about 5 years ago and have been teaching elementary music here in town, and also I teach at University of the Incarnate Word as a trombone teacher. And also I play here in San Antonio. At this point I play with a lot of jazz groups and commercial groups. That kind of playing, I don't do as much classical type playing right now, but anyway, that's a little about me. At this point I'm going to play the Etude by Mr. Flores, Mr. Ray Flores, and I'm just going to play it, and then I'll talk about some of the things after I've played it. Now with this piece, there's a lot of places. I guess one of the main things that you want to watch for are your articulations. Most of it is just normal tonguing, but there are a few places where you slur instead of tongue, and always slurring takes a real soft tongue, like a the type sound. Th, 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 th. Back the tongue back a little farther so that you're not going ta ta or da da even. Let's see. Starts mezzo forte, so just kind of a medium level, and notice in the dynamics on the second line after those triplets, you're supposed to get really loud, and then it's marked mezzo piano. So suddenly you're a lot softer. When you do that, be careful not to slow down. Sometimes if we're playing faster, we speed up, and then when we play softer, we want to slow down. So be careful to keep the tempo going in your mind apart from the dynamics. Don't let the dynamics affect the tempo. Let's see. I'm playing on a horn without an F attachment, and part of the reason I'm doing that is because that's what I usually play on now in some of the groups that I play with. Some of the things that I did where I played C's and F's in 6th position, I would play them in 6th position on a horn like this, but if you've got a trigger, a horn with a trigger and F attachment on it, some of those things like measure 23, where the second half of the measure where it goes C, A, F, C, you can play C in third, A in second, and then the F and the C. F is in first and the C is in first with the trigger, and then you're back up to the F on measure 24. Notice I did a retard in measure 24, so you want to slow that down, and then it says a tempo right after that, so you pick up right at the tempo that you were going at before. Let's see. I guess once again, kind of the overall thing about this piece is just to keep it moving along. Andante, the tempo marking is just kind of andante literally means to walk, so it's about what you would, a tempo that you would walk at. Just keep it going. Pay attention to slurs, and when it's not slurred, don't slur. Let's see, I'm just looking at it. Notice the next to the last measure, measure 34, those F, the F, F, and then the high F back to the F. Those first three Fs have tenuto markings on them, so you want to play them very broadly. You want to make the notes very long. Ta, 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 not da, 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 da. You don't want to play the notes just like a regular quarter note would be. And then be sure and hold out the last note with the fermata on it, because it has a fermata. That means it should be held out longer than the normal note value. When you're playing softly, you want to be sure and what we call support the air. Keep the air fast. You don't blow a large amount of air, but you keep the air fast so that you can get that nice sound. You don't want to go. That's not supported. That's not a supported sound. You want to blow the air through the horn. Like that. Not where you're kind of holding the air in. Let the air flow out, and especially when you're playing soft. When we're playing loud, the air kind of tends to go through a little faster, and we get a little bit better sound. But you also have to keep that air fast in the soft passages as well. Okay, so that's it. Good luck, and hope this helps you some.